Start with the general ledger module first, where we'll be doing the different transactions for how to enter journals. We'll see that first, and then we will get into the subledgers. So this is general accounting. This is the general accounting dashboard. So dashboard is like your summary where you can see all things. You get a whole big picture about your application. So this is like the data access set. Ensure it is the US ledger set. So you will get either US ledger or the US primary ledger if you are entering it in US. For any other geography or any other access set, it can be India, it can be Australia, you will have the corresponding information. Okay. Now, this is the summary. Anything that requires your attention, this is intercompany transactions. Once you scroll down, these are the journals: debit, credit, incomplete, importing errors, all these. And this is the status of each period. So in general ledger, you can see what is the current open period. If you click on this is the name of the ledger. Okay, you can see this ledger here, primary ledger. So what is the currently open here? You can see the statuses. What are the status? One is open, one is closed, one is permanently closed. Permanently closed means once you close it, you can never ever reopen it. And future enterable, that means you can enter something in future. For example, we are in February, you can probably enter something for March. That is a future, but you can't post it. You can't update balances. Now to open this period, we click on the accounting, or like this one, you see what is the status of this? Open. But there is nothing for January here. Correct? Now, the reason could be that the January period has not been created. To create that, you have to go behind the scene and you have to create your journal. You have to first create your periods for that year. Like for 2024, you will have to create those periods if they are not there. Now this is open. You can close this period by clicking on this, or you can open the next period. So this is the latest open period it is telling you. The one for next period 24 is not existing. Okay, we'll see later how to open it, but for now let's stick with this December one. It's already open. To open it, see, this is future enterable. So if you want to open it, you will say click on this open period and a process will be submitted for opening the period. Okay. Now let's go and enter a journal here. How will we enter a journal? We'll click on this task. Here you have manage journals or create journal. You create journal. So right now you see the approval status is not required. So we'll say SP batch 1 accounting period. In the primary ledger, first period that is open is 124 is open. We can either do that or we can put it in December. Okay, whichever is the latest one, you can put it over there. Then we come to the journal. So we'll say SP journal voucher JV1. So this will be a normal voucher which will have an accounting date, and there'll be a category. This one you can make it as adjustment or manual. Okay, and these are the conversion details. This is the account that you have here. You can add these account codes here manually, or initially the first one will be visible here. And there you can put the account. So let's say debit what comes in cash 10,000. And over here, let's say you got it from the HDFC bank. So you see, this is the account code that is generated, that is there, and this is the description. So when you look at this list, you can see this here. If you want to search also, you can come here, you can click on search. You can search by the value. This is the value or the description. For example, if you just search by bank charges, or if you say, okay, like this, you have different things over here. Now you can search. So we'll say HDFC account, say okay. So this will be the debit and the opposite one, which will be the credit. So we are having a balance journal at this point of time. When you enter this, on the right hand side, this is the projected balances. That means it has not yet been updated, but this is how your balance is for this entire account code. In the beginning of this particular period, the balance was 0. During the month, 10,000. End of the month, it will be obviously 10,000 credit. Got it? Then we complete it. Once you complete it, you will be able to also post it here. Initially, the status is unposted, so you can make it post. So a process is submitted for posting it. Give it a few minutes. You can cancel it out also. You can come back. You can go and check these journals in manage journals. You can search for your journals here. So how can you search? You can search by any of these. These are mandatory ones. Okay. So journal starts with, we can say SP, and then you click search. This is the accounting period. Our period was December. So ensure you choose the correct accounting period. And see, now the status is posted. That means the balance has been updated. Clear? And now this balance that you see here, it is the actual balance because that has been posted. PTD means period to date. When you do QTD, it means for the quarter. In the beginning of the quarter, this was the balance. During this period, this is what happened, and this is what the balance is at the end. So period, quarter, year. Got it? All right. Next, we'll enter another one here, which is, we'll say click new journal. This is plus. So we'll say SP batch 2. Now in one batch, you can have multiple journals. Each journal, those are different parts. Okay, you have the journal batch, journal header. This is called as the journal header, this part. And this part is called as the journal lines. And then this is the journal. We entered it in, let's say December. If you want it in like in this case, in this ledger, January is open. So you can enter it in January also. Ensure your approval status is not required. Otherwise it will go for approval and you will be lost. Then we have, now we are going to enter a foreign currency journal, foreign currency JV1. So this is the primary ledger, this is the date, this is the month, currency, and this is the period. And we can choose any one of this where we are entering a manual one. Then we click on this and let's say cash. Oh, another thing, since it's a foreign currency, we'll choose some other currency here. Let's say GBP. So when you choose a GBP, you will find there is a conversion rate here. There are three types of common conversion rates. One is user, that is what the user will enter. One is the corporate rate, and one is the spot rate. Spot rates are like on a regular basis, the rate varies. So you will say corporate or user. Let's keep it at user, and then we can make an entry against this. Let's say the rate is 0.91 or yeah, zero 0.9, let's say. So dollar to the GBP. So here, this is the entered currency. You will enter it in British pound or euro or Indian rupees, and it will be converted into the currency of the ledger, which is the USD. So let's again put an account code here. We can do the same kind of transaction. Let's say cash. This time we'll do it as 25,000. So this is 25,000 pounds. And what is the second line going to be? This is what it is in dollars. Now it could be depending on the rate, of course. And let's say another bank account we'll choose. Let's say US Bank checking account. This is 25,000. Okay. So you have 25, 25 and then you can directly post or you can complete. Often companies, when they enter these journals during the whole month, they will not post it. They will post it on the last day of the month maybe, or towards the end of the monthly period when the closing transactions are being done. It depends on the convention. Some of them post it right away. So you can post it right away also, not an issue. So this status is showing as unposted. You can also do these kind of things, print it, copy it, you can make changes. If you want to create another journal here, all you do is click on this plus sign here. So this batch will remain the same, but your journal, you can enter another journal here. One batch, two journals.